we are going to explore one of the most fiercest and dynamic deities in Yoruba mythology, the goddess Oya. First, I say goddess a little loosely. Oya is technically an Orisha, and Orishas are not really viewed as omnipotent. They're not all-knowing deities like the gods in Western monotheistic religions. The Orishas are very powerful, but they have limitations in the scope of their influence. So the Orishas play a very central role in Yoruba culture and spirituality. They're protectors, they're sources of wisdom, guides, and a lot of the time they remain fairly neutral. They can be just essences of the world and the universe, kind of like Oya. In addition to that, because of the diaspora, there are many variations on how each Orisha is viewed, and some Orishas have been syncretized with Catholic saints. There's a lot of blends of African and Christian elements, and it's all different all across the world. So Haitian Yoruba practices might look different than West African to Brazil. So even though the Orishas are not considered gods in a traditional Western sense, they do hold a significant and revered place in Yoruba religion. They're very powerful divine beings with specific roles and attributes. They might even be the middleman to the universe and us. And there are a ton of different Orishas with specific domains and forces of nature. Our focus today is Oya. So who is she? Oya is the embodiment of change, transformation, and is a fierce power of nature. A lot of the time she's actually called the mistress of the winds. Her embodiment of all of these things even translates to things like life to death. Her domains include many things, but she is associated with winds and storms, things that change and shape our lives. She is also a warrior goddess, known for her passion and her strength. In some myths, she is actually the guardian of cemeteries, not necessarily the goddess of death, but she does have some sort of role in guiding people to the afterlife or to the next realm, but isn't necessarily the guardian of the other world. She embodies the powerful and dynamic forces that is nature. She does have a lot of association, not with just storms and wind, but also lightning, because she is married to her brother, Shango, who's the Orisha of thunder and lightning. Both of them kind of represent very similar things. Oya is often depicted as a striking figure adorned with a flowing gown, a sword in her hand or by her side, and a fan that is to command the winds. She is strong, captivating, beautiful, and absolutely fierce. In Yoruba culture, Oya is actually venerated through rituals, dance, and offerings. The colors that symbolize her, or she's most associated with, is these deep purple wine colors or red. Those are her sacred colors. She is honored with offerings of spicy food, red wine, and there is a dance that is for Oya. It's called the Ibeji dance. It's vibrant, energetic. Usually our dancer is adorned in rainbow fabric around their waist and wearing red, her sacred colors. This is a celebration that pays homage to her power and presence and her domain of transformation. Because Yoruba culture has existed for a very long time, their myths were mostly passed down orally. So we don't have a full scope of the origins of every single Orisha, but we do have some myths that are associated with Oya that have survived the test of time. One of those myths is that Oya is connected to the number 9. It is a very significant number in Yoruba culture. Oya possesses the power of the 9 winds, and each of those are a different aspect of her nature. Oya is a neutral deity and is very much similar to the winds. She can be very forgiving. The winds can be calm, but she can also be incredibly destructive. Sometimes storms after their passing create life. There's so many different significant features of this. These 9 winds are said to influence the different facets of human existence that includes love, passion to change, and even things like destiny. There are versions of this myth with the number 9 that Oya can actually summon 9 lightning bolts at once, which represents her being able to control the forces of nature and the elements. You will see in honor of Oya, devotees will offer things in sets of 9, so like 9 flowers, 9 candles. These offerings are there to invoke her blessing and protection. In the dance that was mentioned earlier, there are 9 distinct movements that symbolize a different aspect of Oya's power. Next time we will be exploring various myths associated with Oya and her significance to Yoruba culture and to me. If you like art and mythology, make sure to comment and subscribe with some of your favorite myths, and I might even draw them. Check out my socials for more art that is not mythology related. Give me a thumbs up and stay tuned for part 2, and check out some of my other art videos.